Let's get back to that story I was just talking about. A disgraced former police chief released from prison ahead of schedule.
John Whiting's career as the head of the North Providence Police Force came to a screeching halt after he was arrested in 2011 for stealing cash from an exotic dancer's purse following a police chase.
Now, in June, he began serving a 6-month sentence, but he's now free on probation after less than 2 months behind bars.
Providence Eyewitness News reporter Jared Pliner joins us live from Providence Superior Court with the mobile newsroom.
Shannon, Steve, good evening. That's right. This was far from a typical release, but as the judge observed through this process, this was not a typical case.
Good luck to you, Mr. Whiting.
Applause from the family of disgraced North Providence Police Chief John Whiting as a judge Friday released him from the ACI in favor of probation.
Physically and emotionally, clearly is a different man. And, sentences are about fairness and justice, not just pure retribution to just grind someone.
Whiting served about 2 months in high security for stealing over $700 from Justina Cardoza, a stripper, in 2011, trying to get a Pawtucket patrolman to pocket it and then attempting a cover-up. But this release was not ideal for Judge Procaccini, who made it a point to give Whiting prison time. On Tuesday, the judge ordered him to serve the rest of his sentence under restrictive home confinement based on the in-court representations of a corrections official.
I asked if it can be done. She said it could be done.
The judge says the DOC then pulled a 180.
2 hours later, I was informed by a high-ranking representative of the Department of Corrections that they would not do it. Had that been told to me 2 hours before, then I wouldn't have ordered it.
Of course, we went seeking a further explanation from the DOC. However, our calls to the director's office went unreturned. Now, coming up new at 6, the judge goes into some more reasons deeper into why he granted this early release, and they are big picture and intriguing. Live outside Providence Superior Court now with the Providence Mobile Newsroom, I'm Jared Pliner, Eyewitness News.
Now, North Providence's former police chief released. John Whiting is once again a free man. After serving 1/3 of his sentence, he got out early on probation today, looking a lot different from before he went in. New at 6, how the cost of incarceration affected the judge's ruling. Eyewitness News reporter Jared Pliner joins us now live outside Providence Superior Court.
Shannon, good evening. That's right. This happened over the objection of the Attorney General's office, now citing several reasons. It was the judge's view that justice had been served.
Mr. Whiting's status.
Judge Daniel Procaccini noting to the prosecutor former North Providence Police Chief John Whiting's dramatic spiral.
I mean, there's no greater fall from grace than a police chief to an inmate.
The judge saying Whiting's transformation is obvious as he released him Friday 2 months into a 6-month sentence for, among other things, stealing over $700 from a stripper in 2011. Procaccini had gone out of his way to ensure prison time because of Whiting's official status. He served it in high security. The judge, however, noted the push for prison reform and the cost of housing this nonviolent offender.
Probably in the neighborhood of $2,000 a week to keep him at the adult correctional institution, which is borne by the taxpayers of the state.
But Friday's early release to probation wasn't the first choice.
I hope to use home confinement in this case. It's now been rejected by the Department of Corrections after the court had been informed that Mr. Whiting was accepted.
And the judge characterized that as an about face by the agency seeking further explanation, clarification. We reached out to the director's office and we did not hear back. By the way, the term of probation runs nearly 3 years. Live outside Providence Superior Court tonight with the Providence Mobile Newsroom, I'm Jared Pliner, Eyewitness News.